does the administration expect a large number of people who aren't eligible, who are eligible for this program to not apply for it?
I mean, that's a hypothetical that I just don't know.
Yeah, it goes to the question of why you can't estimate the cost, right?
We just, I mean, I am answering this in the most, we just don't, we are doing everything that we can. We have a specific website that you have heard many of my colleagues, whether on TV here, talk about that website and encourage people to get on the website to get the information that they need. They can go to whitehouse.gov, as I just said moments ago, to get the information that they need, so to see if they are actually eligible and what the process is going to be. I know it's going to take some time. The Department of Education has to do their work to get that information out, which they will. They know this is a priority. I mean, it is hard to say who's going to take us up on it and who's not. It is just hard to say. What we can do is provide the information and let people know that this exists.
So you could say this is how much it's going to cost if everyone who is eligible applies.
I mean, we just don't have a number to share at this time.
Why don't you?
Look, the secretary, the UN ambassador, the former UN ambassador spoke to this yesterday. We just have to see. It is a process that we just need to take a look before we can answer that question. We just don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
But I guess what I'm struggling with, and I think some of my colleagues have asked about, is
yeah, you asked the same question yesterday. This is nothing new, right? This is a summary.
Oh,
Oh, okay, but you picked up on what he was saying.
I
So
was going to say, if you don't know how much it's going to cost, how can you guarantee that it's going to be paid for, even if you're defining paid for in a way that some of us have questions about?
look, I think what I can tell you is that we have done the work to make sure that this is done in a fiscal responsible way, in a balanced way. If you look at how we were able to do the deficit reduction in the past 2 years, almost 2 years, 350 billion in the first year, 1.7 trillion reduction that we will see at the end of this fiscal year, that matters as well. That matters by bringing down that deficit. It matters on how we can get this done for the American people. But let's not forget, the pause will be lifted, and that's going to matter as Treasury is going to get the revenues that they haven't been getting in some time. Again, we will, Susan Rice is the domestic policy advisor. I'm just going to reiterate what she said, and we'll actually know more once people take us up on it and get a sense if they will. But we know we do have what we do know, right? Which is what I just listed about the deficit reduction, which is important. This matters in this case.